So in the Data Yoga Sadhana has this Vajrapani practice sadhana. We're going to do Data Yoga Sadhana opening prayer and then go to Vajrapani Sadhana. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Rashidale, welcome to Vajrapani teaching the practice.
Good morning.
All sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nations, may they experience happiness, be separate from suffering heavily. I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. O Mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles who harm me, and those great obstacles on my path to liberation and nation, may they experience happiness, be separate from suffering heavily. I will establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. Dala Danwar Zebe Da Nobar Zebe Ge Tarba Dan Dam Je Jembe Barde Jubar Zeba Dam Je Je Zo Zebe Mananga Dan Yambe Zemje Dam Je Dewa Baradang Jar Nyo Lana Meba Yang Da Bar Zobe Zanjo Rumbo Je Do Bar Za. Those on to achieve enlightenment are perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. We take refuge in the kind rule Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadam. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, the darkness, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. We take refuge in the kind rule Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadam. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the exalted order of the Sangha. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, the darkness, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. We take refuge in the kind rule Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadam. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, the darkness, and the Dhamma God, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Page 5. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of a Bodhisattvas. As the Bodhisattva embeds enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings. Giving birth to bodhicitta and applying myself to accomplish the stage of the path. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of a Bodhisattva. As previous Buddhas embodied enlightened mind, the progress in the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to accomplish the stage of the path. Tibetan Sancho Nyingbo Chi Jeba Sanje Nam Lai Jab Zen Je Chu Dan Sanjo Zenpa Ye So Lan De Yin Jab Zen Je Je Dar Ngin Je De Je Ji Sanjo Dong Ne Ji Ba Dang Sanjo Zenbe La Ba La Te Da Ren Yen Ne Ba Dar Te Yen Ro La Ben Don De Sanjo Zen Ne Ji Je Yen te yin de ne la ba la, Rinpoche de la ba je. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent. I take refuge unto enlightenment reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent. I take refuge unto enlightenment reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Sanje Judan Zoje Jonan La Sanjo Barde Dane Jabzenje Dage Jinzo Jibe Zonam Ji Rola Benzer Sanje Drabare Jo. May all mothers and Jin beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest and equanimity free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest and equanimity free from attachment and aversion. Mananga dan nyambe semjen damje dewa dan deve jodan dembara jorje dongara dan dongara je jodan dravara jorje dongara mebe dewa dan mandrava jorje Nyeren jada nyedan darve dan yom zeme bala nebar jorje. Saving lamp prayer. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faith for mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who are reaching the Tathangata state, those are reaching it at present, and those Tathangata state to come. Through the power of Samanta Buddha's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting, laying, and the fragrant incense. I make offering to them of the fine garment, perfume and purple, pour the highest moonmeal, and arrange it in most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to the Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samedabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattva and the practical Buddhas. Those have attained Arahantship, those have entered the path of Arahantship and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as a light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually in enlightened states. I supplicate the Buddhas and attendant passing to Nirvana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The short mandala, the ground is spanking with the scented water and stirred with the flowers. It is adorned with the meadow, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the moon. As Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness the Buddha fair. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer altar, inner, and sacred offerings with my body, word, and all that is visible. Please grant me the spring realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through both stations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, praying, for the sake of enlightenment, all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Guru Rina Mandala Punza Manga Samandra Savarana Samaye Ahom. Equal refuge, ornament the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are Victor Varjadara, widow adored. I bow at the feet of Father injecting Songong. Continually I think with no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Despair, darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of the mind. Please stand aware of the Dharma of the true vehicles and the combination according to disposition, likewise, mental capacity of sentient beings. So now we go to the short supplication to Manjushri prayer. Where is that? Page short, long press, page 32. Page 32, Manjushri Sadhana and the Data Yoga Sadhana. Long press. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two words, and perceives the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For reason he holds the wisdom text at his heart, he has compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for our only son. Like a thunderclap, he wakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma. Through the 60 branch of Haramana speech, he wears the wisdom silver to cast saddle of suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. In the Buddhist hour form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 sons of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapasana de 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 Om Arapasana Om Arapasana de Om Wange Shorem Om Wange Shorem Om Wange Shorem Om Wange Shorem Om Wange Om Wange Shorem 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 Om Wange Om Wange Shorem 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 Om. You who are the perfect youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blesses, and the dispel darkness of ordinary ignorance, I press before you and press to Manjushri. Yone gelen jangwa po ye she drome rade bar jeden de mo me za wan yang bar yang la zan zar du. No, page 37. Deity Yoga Sadhana. So here we're going to meditate first, and before this Vajrapani practice, so we bring our mind, body, breathing, all connecting together in the present. So we meditate maybe 10-20 minutes first. So now we go to this Vajrapani sadhana in the deity yoga. There's the book, page number 37. So first I'll do this transmission, and then we're going to practice and share the teaching. Samdan yundar jechin jechin de depa yoso namungar benza trane ye namjiraba gange samdan yundar jechi de jinjir shin de depa nyamsale bandu be jabsan semi je jedara sa omashine danjana benza subawa mago hang konde no jung zeng to loban done rang jin da be donye le songkor dorje mere jebewe Pamle pe maram le nyeme de rare hong ding sa le hong tepe donye se de sen de yong jo le da ni sang da bo jung bon dro kon do na bo yar je sa nye ba ye be ser je dor je tseng a den yong be to gar den zo sha do ya na ye sha bie gong yen yong ja zhuo nyang de wa da ma ser jin de lam mer bo to ga we jin do long ba do ya re jin le je jin da xiang zi ba lo yi xie me bang bar long na je ne song ga ra ma ra hong ding le hong de ran de yi jin da ye za hong ba hong yi se me bar jo la yang to ge sa mo zhen de wang la ren gan de ga jin dang de om be za bi be ra de za ye so wa om be za de bam ra de za ye so om be za lo ge ra de za ye so om be za ge de ra de za ye so om be za ne be de ra de za ye so om be za wa de za ga da be gen za de ma ye so wa da be wang la ring ma ye bum ba de za ka ma za da na ma za wa de za ga da be gen ga de za ma ye ye re ye hong wang ge de za je la jin je le me jo wa jin wa la ran la de om be za bi be ra de za ye so om be za sa ye so om be za lo ge ra de za ye so om be za ge de ra de za ye so om be za ne be de ra de za ye so om be za wa de za ga da be gen za de ma de yen da ji de yen sa wang ha jin zo zhen jiu de ge ma len de ze ba dou jin zhen la sang de la ge ji ma da ba ji ren la jin ne ya de jiu nga da wa ne du ga rong da nga de ye zeng ge rong de jiao ge jiu zhen la de la yan de ge nga le wo zhen de ro ro zhe jiang sam da sa la gun ten le tam ji yong se zhe ba le zhen de nga de sa wong jie la de hong ben za re bei hong ben za re bei hong ben za re bei mi pe tro da je ka ne de den da yi jia jiu yi ji ba na ra yin ne ze ye dan ze nu ju me me dong bar je de da ma chi ni xi wap san ta long de nyam bar ya ge wan de ye nyor de da sa wa da bon de je je ro ji jang ma le ben de ye sa ba la ya ran ni san da ke lam je sa wa ga ja da je jo la na yin ju go ye lo bon ji tin som je dor je lo sa don ju dor je ji de jin che ro shen de ban de ya to ni jing ga je ge me ba da ran de ben ba de ji ba wo de da ra zeng de ve ser ge mo go ju jam ji ji sik je se tar wa wo shu ba so now we go to practice together. Page 38. Om Soba Vai Judo Sarva Dharma Soba Vai Judo purified confusion of grasping at the duality of samsara and nirvana, and meditate on the promoter, purity of all, providing emptiness. From that state of emptiness arise circle of Vajra fire mountains, in the center of which is a palm, which transforms into a lotus seed, on which a ram transforming into a sun disk. This is my own awareness in the form of the color dark blue home. This red light and the purify all sentient beings and obscuration to the home, which transform into the Lord of Secret, the subjugator of all demons and evil spirits. I am black in color, within one face and two arms. My right hand rises a five-pointed golden Vajra. My left hand is at my heart, is the subjugator gesture of holding a Vajra lasso. My right leg is bent, my left is slightly extable, and 9 rods for expressions. My flame color hair blazes outward. I wear a tiara of 5 draskers and garlands of 450 fresh several heads. I am adorned by nagas. I wear tiger skirts. I am engulfed in a blazing wisdom fire. At the three places as a white Om, a red A, and a blue Home. From this light radiate and inward all wisdom deity into form of Vajrapani, who dissolve inseparable into me through the mantra Za Hong Pa Ho. Go back to Tibetan, page 39. Gom de no ju ngin zhen zhi lo bang do ne ran yin dai be do nye le sung kor dor je me re je be we pam le be ma ram le nye me de ran re on de sa le on je be don ye ze de zen de yong jo le zai dan ye sang we da bo yong bo dor kum do na bo jar je za ni ba ye be zer ye dor je ze nga den yong be do gar den zo dor ya na ya ye gong yin yong jiang zhou nyang den wo zhe ma zi jin de la men bar to gan we jin long ba do xia re jin le jie jie jin da xiang zi ba lo ye xie me bong ba rui long nan jin ne song ong gar am ar hong den le hong zhe ran zhe yi xie jin zhang yin lai ong ba wo san ye ni me jiu la yang do ge hong le wu zi re jie wan la ren an den gar jin zhang de like that is from the home at my heart, inviting five Buddhas empower into the sky in front of me. Om benza pipe trade zaye soa. Om benza dipam trade zaye soa. Om benza aloke trade zaye soa. Om benza ngende trade zaye soa. Om benza nevede trade zaye soa. Om sarva tatangat abe kenza de ma. The Buddhas in power hold the wells of wisdom nectar, which with they give the empowerment, reciting Shiso dabe wan la ring a ye Pumba drze kan wa sa de na Om sarva da da ga da abe gen ga de samaya yere ye ho. Thus my body, voice, and mind are completely purified and filled with wisdom nectar, which overflows and forms Ashobhya as an ornament on the crown of my head. Then all the Buddhas of empowerment dissolve into me. Wang gur der dai je la jin je le me ju we jin wan la rang la de om ben za pi pe tra de za ye so a om ben za de pam tra de za ye so a om ben za lo ke tra de za ye so a om ben za ngen de tra de za ye so a Om benza neve de tra de za ye so a Om sarva ta tangat abe kenza de ma. the compound power and the energy of all the Buddhas, the supreme holder of treasure of sacred teachings, the subject of all the maras and obstacles without exception, are present and pay homage to Vajrapani. Deshen de do chi deshen Sangwa nga jen zong zeng jo de ge ma lin dren ze ba dor jen zeng la san zar du. At my heart is a home surrounded by the mantra Home Benzar Pek in black circle and clockwise and red at a light that makes offering to all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. The wisdom, compassion, energy, and the power return into me in the form of a light and absorbed. Again, light radiate all sentient beings and purify all phenomena. The suffering, obscuration, and the disease of all sentient beings of the six realms are completely purified, and those beings are established in the state of the Lord of Secrets. Thus accomplish all various activities. The light then returns and is absorbed into the seed syllable and the mantra. Na dogar hongdar ngan chen ye zeng gor hong zhe jar wai geng ju sing lab de lar yang do ge nga le oi zern che ro ro de jiang sam da sa la gu chen le dam je yong ze zhe ba le cen de ngan zhen sa wong jie la de wong ben zar bei wong ben zar bei wong ben zar bei wong ben zar bei Om Ben Zar Be, 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 Om Ben Zar Be. Om Ben Za Be, 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 Om Ben Zar 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 Be, Om Ben Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be. Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be. Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be, Om Ben Zar Be. Om Ben Zar Be. So now here, I'm going to share the teaching. And you can chant the mantra silently, also mentally. Chanting mantra mentally is called meditation. And usually we chant verbally, but mentally chanting also actually very good. And when you meditate, chant, also prayer, when you cultivate and the practice, then mentally, chanting is a very support for your meditation and practice. So now here today we're doing practice is Vajrapani. So this sadhana name is the very conscious daily practice. It's extremely short practice. It's good for us. So too long sadhana, then very hard to handle. And we need also many ritual object things. So have lots of preparation. So then this short sadhana is we don't need much preparation. Just we need our own body, speech, and mind. Most important when we practice this sadhana. Then the Vajrapani sadhana, of course, has different, sadhanas, long, very long, and medium, and short. So this is a short sadhana. Then this sadhana is called demon subduing Lord of Secret Vajrapani. The Vajrapani has a couple different, activities, different kind of activities. So generally, of course, Vajrapani means wrath for deity. Also, peaceful is, when we practice Buddha Amitabha, in the left side of the blue color, called Tibetan we call Tichinto, Bodhisattva, name Tichinto. So that is the peaceful Vajrapani Bodhisattva form. And then the Vajrapani is mostly, the practice is wrathful. The reason is the Vajrapani means demon subduing, subjugator, right? Subduing. And also the power of all the enlightened beings. Three times Buddha's power of form bodies, Vajrapani. Last thing I share with you, so Chinreza is embodiment of all the compassion enlightened beings. The Vajrapani is embodiment of all the power enlightened beings. Manjushri is all the enlightened beings, embodiment of wisdom. So then this three is most important, the Buddha's, enlightening quality. So the Buddha has many countless enlightening, qualities. I think this all bring into three categories. So compassion and power and wisdom. Then that's why these three enlightening qualities arising form is Chinrezig and Vajrapani and Manjushri. So now, we don't have this enlightening beings like, the compassion, equanimity, or immeasurable compassion. We don't have a power, or this demon subduing. We don't have that power, and we don't have power to subduing our own ego and emotion. Okay, so we don't have a omniscient wisdom, and that's the reason we need, these three bodhisattvas rely on. Okay, so we don't have enough compassion within ourselves, so that's why we need support. Object is Chinrezig. So Chinrezig is in the Tanga, of course, we have like 4 arms, 1,000 arms, different form bodies. But the essence is all the enlightened beings, embodiment of compassion. So now, why we have to practice Chinrezig? The reason we don't have enough our own compassion, so we need support. Okay, and here right now is weather is very cold, so we need, support is house and heat and fire and then sun So without that, our own, body heat cannot warm up without support. Do you understand, right? Okay, so then one day maybe rely on this support. So that means like we are accomplishment independent. Practice means like we are inseparable with the Yedam deity. So now we rely on, that's why we need Chinreze, Vajrapani and Manjushri. They're called Bodhisattva. Actually, these three of them is enlightening beings or, and the quality is the rising to the form body. So the actually is of course energy. Yeah. So we have electricity without light bulbs, then we cannot see, right? It's dark. So that's why enlightening being energy is the same as electricity, I think. Okay. Compassion is the same as electricity, power, wisdom. But then, light bulb shows up, right? Light bulb can, helps like clear. So we need to support the light bulbs. So same thing, we need, like this Buddha has all this energy qualities, then have to rising to the form body. Otherwise, we cannot connect to. Without the form body, we cannot connect to, to the enlightening compassion, power, and wisdom. So that's why this, the form body, Yedam deity form body means the same as electric, the light bulbs. So electricity, power is there, but without the light bulb, and so we cannot, use. So that's why I say, and we need, connect to form body, and that's why we're visualizing these deities form bodies. So now, this Vajrapani last night also I mentioned, my understanding. I didn't see in the clearly in the book anywhere, but so Chinreze Vajrapani, this Manjushri, is within our own, body chakra. So the different solutions. So Chinreze last night I mentioned, like we have a lower chakra experience. That is a samsara experience. So that solution is Chinreze practice. So liberating, free from samsara suffering. And then Vajrapani is all the souls of Yedam deities. So that's why it's located in the heart center chakra. I think when you practice and meditate, Vajrapani, energy is rising from your in the heart center chakra. And then when you practice Manjushri, so the energy and knowledge is rising from your brain and crown, forehead, this upper, like top of your heads, chakras. So that's why, this three Bodhisattva, we practice in the form body, of course, then actually, we using, this support, but truth is have to, I think, this three enlightened Bodhisattva quality have to rising from within our own ourselves. So without compassion, and we are always stuck in samsara. That's the reason is a thing about we have very strong fixation, grasping. And then that means we don't have enough compassion. So long as we don't have enough love and compassion, we are ordinary beings. And the love and compassion is rising, then we are on the path of a spiritual door. So then connect to, I think, heart center, and then connect to our own Yedam deity. So love, compassion is really path and connect to in our own heart center. So long as you have, connect into your heart center, then we, I think, recognize, our own, ourselves is a Yidam deity. And then naturally all this, external or impure, this perception is releasing. So impure perception is gone, then absolute true omniscient wisdom is rising. So that's connected to the Manjushri. So these different deities, like levels, like these three bodhisattvas, its quality have to rising, within ourselves. So then this three bodhisattva is become, elaborated or different connect to the Yidam deities. So every Yidam deity must subsumed into these three bodhisattvas. The reason is Yidam deity means enlightening. So then the enlightened beings must have to have a compassion, power, and wisdom. Without that, we cannot call enlightenment, right? Enlightened being. So all enlightened beings connect to in these three bodhisattvas. So long as we practice these three bodhisattvas, then actually all the three terms of Buddhas is all the Yidam deity is become we practicing as naturally together. So then, of course, this each deity has a different quality due to their aspiration, form body. So the Buddha Shakyamuni, he has all the qualities, then according to individual level, he can be able to different, form bodies. So someone, like have a short life obstacle, then someone pray to Buddha. Buddha is become long life Buddha, Buddha Amitayo. Someone die, dead, right? And then free from lower and suffering, Buddha, then we have to pray to Buddha, it's like become Buddha Amitayo, Amitabha. And someone gets sick, not enough own healings and rely on something, then Buddha able to medicine Buddha. So then we have like this negative energy is rising and is negative energy run over us. So then Buddha's power is rising to Vajrapani. Then we have like ignorance, not knowing what is right, what is wrong. So Buddha form is rising to Manjushri form. And then we have fixation, grasping, only thinking about our own benefit, then, not enough compassion. So then we need some rely on. So Buddha is able to generate the form body, I think. So that means like Buddha means all has these qualities. So all this, connected to one together, enlightened beings quality. So the point is, as long as you practice one Yidam deity, actually has all these qualities must have to have. And Buddha Shakyamuni example, he can able to doctor, he can be able to teacher, he can able to firefighters, he can able to, nurse or any like, bus drivers, security. So like whatever according to need, like just change uniform. That's it. It's in our person is one. So there has all these skills. That's we have to understand. I think enlightened being, has all this quality together. So now, then Vajrapani is all enlightened being energy. So power, form is we visualizing. So we visualizing this Vajrapani's form. Then, the power of this enlightened being's form, then naturally, demon is subduing. So then demon subduing, I think we have to know what means demon subduing. So the thing about we have all these deities is subsumed to another way is like peaceful and wrathful deities, two deities. Yeah. So we have within, ordinary beings means then we have a negative energy and a positive energy. So these two energies within ourselves. And so then, the positive energy source is peaceful deities. My understand, okay? Negative energy, if we have ability to run over for that, is called wrathful deity source. If we cannot run over negative energy run over us, that is called demons. Do you understand? Demons means like negative energy is rising to maras, obstacles. So then, like someone have ability to run over your own negative energy, and you have ability to subdue our own negative energy. So that energy is creating actually truth in our Vajrapani energy within ourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes? Yeah, so it's truth actually really powerful is if the understand like this energy to follow and this peaceful deity, wrathful deity where this is source. And of course like another like ultra level we have support Vajrapani, enlightening beings, quality, effort to form body. We can use that support. But then how to create within ourselves Vajrapani energy. Okay, when negative energy rising, and then we use, practice, and you have ability to subdue your negative energy, control, diminish. Diminish is not actually enough, and it must be, extinguish or smash. Yeah, smash it, and then that energy is called Vajrapani. So we create within our service like core energy is wrathful deity. Yeah, then wrathful deity like depending, like many different wrathful deities. Actually, all the wrathful deities, father is called Vajrapani. Okay, so that's why in domain subdrawing is we have a ultra level, negative energy and domains. And then that source, the source is actually our own inner negative affective emotion, karmic imprint, So habituate, many like karmic imprint, habituate, fixation, attachment, ignoring all this negative emotion. Then that effort to form body and external demons. So then we how to the external demons subduing, also we use Vajrapani, this meditating practice. So now you visualizing, chanting mantra, and then external demons is, subduing naturally. Okay. So that's why also last night I mentioned the Shakti Deva aspiration prayer. And when the Pardo, in the Pardo has like very strong fears, fractioning. It's rising different form bodies. Where the source is actually our own delusion. But we not knowing that. That is our own delusion. So then we scared and fear for that. And then we run. And actually no place to run. It's always our own, own like creating, right? It's emanation, negative emanation. So then we will visualize the Vajrapani, pray to Vajrapani. If Vajrapani is appear to in your mind in the, like visualization front, appear to Vajrapani is in the form appear, all these dimensions subduing, run away, scared, they get heart attack, die, release itself, die. So that's the reason, another, like we don't really truly recognize Vajrapani is within our own power of energy. But long as you have connect with auto level, relative level Vajrapani, visualizing, meditate, chant mantra, is that benefit is in the drain in the life, our life, many negative energy, obstacle can release, and also in the bardo, many this frightening fears is power of Vajrapani practice can release, transformed. And the inner level, so the the truth is this the obstacle demons is rising from our own negative energy. So that's why we have to create the deity like Vajrapani energy is, we have to subdue our own negative energy. So that's why we not only rely on auto and front visualization only. So we meditate, practice ourself is Vajrapani. So Vajrapani is we practice is within ourselves, not somewhere else. Do you understand? So the practice has two, front generation, self generation. So front generation is the first step. We pray, ask to help. And so that helps in the bardo. But still, we are separate with Yidam deity. We don't know this in the bardo, flattening appearance is rising. And then that's not knowing is our own delusion. So that's the reason the beginner practitioner, just generally we need auto level, this relative level, visualize, I think, front generation meditation. Then wanted to go to more deeper, is self-visualization is more powerful. So self-visualization, then we have recognized our own, ourself is Vajrapani. Vajrapani is not somewhere else. So we can visualize this form in the tanka and the statue and the image, what we have. We can visualize this form, use, then, and connect into actually with mind connection. And knowing this Vajrapani's form and deity and our own mind is we have to recognize inseparable, is oneness. How do we know that? That's the hardest, The why is the hardest? The reason is because we have so much this conceptual thoughts. And I think we have this impure perceptions very strong. That's why very hard to difficulty to knowing the Vajrapani and our own mind connection, inseparable. It's not easy. When we chant prayer, share the teaching, okay, look good, easy. But when you really go into the meditate practice, it's not that easy. The reason is because we have so strong fixations. So no, that's the reason. And what we have to do is here, Om Sobhava Shida Sarvadhamma Sobhava Shidaham, always in the prayer beginning. This Sobhava Shida is this mantra, the main point is saying, let go all these conceptual thoughts. Must be release fixation. And that's why we, must meditate before practice Yadam Deity. Especially this short prayer, we practice, this short prayer, it takes only 15 minutes, But you meditate first, maybe 30 minutes. That's truly benefit, helps. And then your practices become totally different experience. If you don't meditate anything, just go directly to prayer, then still we have a lot of these conceptual thoughts and fixation to these external things. Then your mind is not ready to connect to, in the truth. So even with chanting prayer, but mind and prayer, the voice is not go together. Mind, is follow the conceptual thoughts. Prayer is saying, I am Vajrapani. But mind is not there. Do you understand? So that's why it's our, we do practice, but the truly benefit is less. Only we feel some connection, feel a little blessed, more comfortable, then that's it. The reason is, I think, we not truly connect to the practice. That's why, we have to meditate. This before we did this Vajrapani practice is 20-30 minutes we meditate. That truly helps. Also, I feel that different, like starting when we chanting opening prayer and then go to Vajrapani prayers, we have time to meditate. The minds become more relaxed and bring into more peace, stable. And then you chant prayer, is more connections. Okay, so in this teaching, we have say like Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana, also then Mahamudra Dzogchins. So kind of like 4 categories, usually goes different levels. Yeah. But all this practice, when we practice, have to actually bring into together, really cannot be go separate. And the problem is what happening is for us is we're learning on the books, through the teaching, then teaching cannot put all this together. So then have to go through, stages. Yeah. So I say, okay, 4 thoughts meditation. Then 4 thoughts also when we share is, okay, first precious human body, and then go there, and then go to impermanent. Then we go to, cause and effect, and then we go to defect of samsara. So it's different layers, sharing the teaching, yeah? So then we thought, okay, we have to go, this is separate when we practice. Then we talk about love, compassion, also Mahayana level. So it's stagey. And we thought, okay, different. Even love, compassion, bodhicitta is separate. And then go to Yidam Deity visualization. There has a front generation, seventh generation, and also called West generation. Many different in this generation stage create many diversity practice there. There also we think, okay, it's all separate. And then go to Mahamudra and, the meditate, true nature, mind, no duality. So all this diversity practice, we wanted to go step by step, but that's okay. It's traditionally, we have created many like that for curriculums too. But the honestly, truth is, I think when we practice this, all these teachings have to bring into oneness. So reason is, we talk about self-generation meditation, yeah? Self-generation meditation, you know, is we visualizing Yidam deity, is generation, but must be Mahamudra in there. Without Mahamudra, cannot connect truth. Do you understand? So Mahamudra is, then knowing Yadam deity's mind, our own mind is become oneness. That's Mahamudra. So if you take Mahamudra separate, then generation stage, then no essence again. Okay? And then with, love, compassion also must be in that together. So without love, compassion, still we are ordinary concepts, ordinary beings. So no cannot be in the visualized, meditated Yidam deities. And then without, forethought, this renunciation to samsara, then our practice is very shallow, cannot really go in deeper. And just thinking about like my own benefit in this life, something, thinking about in this life benefit, not thinking about liberation, free from samsara. So that's why this all the practice must have to be in the together. So now we using the laptop, battery, okay, Wi-Fi, and all these many wires inside, many chips, memories, right? Many object is together, working together. So you missing one part, then it's not working. So you cannot say, okay, Wi-Fi is most important. You cannot say battery is most important. You cannot say that, like one wire or some different memory chips important. Or everything is important. So have to come together. Then we have this, connect to international Sangha in the zone. And people can hear and, listening and practice we can together. So that's the same as Buddha says, long as you have ability, all this enlightening, this practice of Dharma comes together, have all the enlightened beings there together, not separate. So think about all enlightened beings we bring into here in the zone in the laptop. So we have so many enlightened beings here today. Okay, so that's the idea, All the 10 directions Buddha is with us means if someone has the ability to connect to that, all the Buddha is there. If we don't have a ability to connect to that, then there's no one there. So we have ability to connect to all this, this congregation zone, and then everybody can come in and everybody is there. So it doesn't matter which country. So then same, doesn't matter which pure line, Buddhas, they must be there, come. So your connection, everything comes, then everyone is be there together. So that's why prayer usually says all the enlightening, 10 directions enlightening beings with us means. So now we have many country enlightening beings with us here. Okay. So that's the same idea. Then, when we do this prayer, Om Sobhava Siddha, it's like have to letting go all the fixations. So then release fixations. So then you really, mind is become, independent, kind of like no thoughts. Follow thoughts is then still fixation, yeah? So no fixation means your mind is not chasing any object. Then our mind is the same as become clear water. So if it's clear mineral water, then more is naturally reflection into the water. Same, then you think about Vajrapani, then your mind is naturally connect to Vajrapani. So clear water, more is into the water, then we sing the water is more is water. Water is no any other than what more is no any other than water. They are oneness become. So the exactly same. Long as we don't have any this fixation, conceptual thoughts, You think about Vajrapani and mind naturally connect to that. We are naturally Vajrapani. In that state, then these demons, obstacles, naturally release. And it's inside our, within our inside, like already purified. So that's the core, I think is called, is we call self-generation means. And then you chant prayers, is you can feel, yourself is Vajrapani, prayer is rising from within yourself. So become your Vajrapani, prayer is rising from Vajrapani. That's, then you feel is, also the actually you connect into your heart center, and then naturally not in this external object is you have immeasurable like something inside opened. So you feel infinite something, and beyond the words experience rising from within ourselves. So in that state, it's called, then I think it's called, here is a lot of secrets. Secrets is actually not somewhere else. It's, I think, it's within our own, self, and open to our own chakras. Then you have your own universal. And then you see this Vajrapani mandala is rising from within ourselves. We are part of that. So then all the songs become Vajrapanis, mantra, all forms of Vajrapani, minds become in the Dharmakaya. So that's all is, become the prayer, what it says is exactly is truth. Do you understand? Then you really recognize right now in this our perception is really dark and drawer, and it's become like the people beings are suffering, and it's not truth. It's become recognized. It's a delusion. Otherwise, we have this very strong conceptual thoughts, fixation into this samsara, worldly these things. Then we cannot say this is a delusion. This is actually is truth for us. Same is like when we have dreaming. Dream is in that moment is truth. When you eat food, that food really help you too. When you're thirsty, you drink the water in the dream. That water is benefit to you. It's help you to release your thirsty. But then in the dream is truth. But when you wake up, oh yeah, that's a dream. It's not truth. Then you only recognize when you wake up, it's not truth. So no, right now we have this impure perception, very strong for us. So we're saying it's all delusion, but it's right now we're saying delusion is actually too fast. Not ready to say that, but with no choice, it's as long as we have to share the teaching, we have to say that. But only you recognize this delusion is, when you have experience on this secret, the Vajrapani, mandala. That's our lot of secrets, Vajrapani. You have that experience, then we recognize, okay, this is a delusion. So that's the practice Yidam deity. And then Yidam deity practice mandala and the pure line. This all is within ourselves. The where they are actually, is in our own body, located to our heart center chakra. So we go to many diversity Yidam deity practice, or it's become just go to one. It's heart center chakra. But that chakra is, no, we don't have experience. If we don't have that experience, then we have experienced this delusion experience. Okay, now what our goal is, we wanted to free from this delusion. Then that's why we have to, practice this all different levels of the teachings. So Buddha Shakyamuni, when he shared the teaching, he also shared, of course, relative ultra level laws, but he also individual levels, he really recognized inner level truth, inner level our different chakras, and it's then elements, it's emotions, and all this essence of body. He truly recognized these things, and then he shared the teachings. Each different level chakra is a solution. So we put the level is become Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. So Hinayana teaching means like solution for lower chakras. That's very clear, And we stuck in samsara because we have this impure perception and the fixation to samsara attached to that. So now the solution is called Hinayana practice teachings. And that's why the Buddha shared laws, solution for attachment. So then he said, give up lower chakra, the main point. Then Buddha Shakyamuni shares many different, accumulation, merit, purifications. So all this solution, the press down or close door is lower chakra to open to upper level. So that's why Mahayana teaching is on the path, opening the door, spiritual path. So that's very clear, love, compassion. And then you open the door to love, compassion. So, we, the spiritual path, then we, have to follow, the Dharma protector, Dharma guidance. So, Dharma resource, there's usually we rely on this relatively or, conceptual level, samsara, all these material things we rely on. Do you understand? We rely on all these, worldly things. Now we going into spiritual path, we rely on Dharma resource. So that's why it's Zambala practice means like this, or is the point is Dharma resource, spiritual path resource. We create, yeah? And so the journey, then we need that spiritual resource and that path. Okay, so that's why Buddha sharing teachings, Dharmapala, protectors, and all this Zambala, different, resource. It's always a spiritual path connections, not creating samsara millionaire, like billionaire talk about that resource. Yeah, the way, like we usually think Zambala practice bring to the worldly resource, but that's also possible. But their aspiration is actually, is not really correct. We can have aspiration to resource worldly things. We can do that, but there are also aspiration rising. But that is very temporary. So that's why true resource is spiritual path and journey, okay? And then that means you one day you not rely on anything, these external things. So that means I think it's a true Zambala. We don't need anything, not rely on anything. We have everything within ourselves. Same as Malarepa, I think. So think about Malarepa, he can stay like 6 months, 7 months in the caves. Years, I think. It's not rely on the food. and not rely on the house and heat and anything. So that's the true everything rising from within ourselves, then free from truly poverty within ourselves, not relying on any external object. So then no fixation to anything. So long as we no fixation to anything, and then become true spiritual resource rising from ourselves. So now we have all this resource external, object is limited. The reason is because we fixation attached to that. That's why we have limited. And one day your mind is become no fixation to anything, become everything is yours. Then no rely on anything, but we don't need anything. We have everything. So that's the power of called true Zambala, accomplishing accumulation merit, rising from ourselves, I think. Okay, so then you discover, your own mandala. That means like this, our delusion, this world is no existing there. So we have our own mandala universal. And then this right now in this world is you seeing is the same. It's like kind of, I think many tiny bugs. What is called very tiny one?
Bacteria.
Insects, no legs, no eye. What is it called? The no eye is like very tiny one, like tiny. No microbes. It's we have many bugs inside, like hundreds running together.
Germs.
No.
Bacteria.
Bacteria is you cannot see eye. Very tiny hips. Okay, you don't know. But trauma is very, very tiny, no eye. But they have like baby is white color, It's so once under the stone has thousands together gathering.
Under the stone, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, like grubs or
I don't know English how to say that one. It's so many everywhere,
yes.
running very fast. That goes together, make path together. Ants, right? Ants, I think ants.
Yes.
Yeah, ants, okay. You got so many things. Ants is correct, okay. We have ants, like ants, they have their own perception, they're universal. Okay. So when you reach, I think this open to in the sacred chakra and Vajrapani level, and then become you recognize we are these worldly beings are same as ants. Okay, no different than that. But no, we cannot say we are ants because we don't feel that way. We think this is truth, this is correct. One day you realize this your own experience and the sacred mandala, then this world is the same as ants world. Okay, ants like see the ghosts inside everywhere, the digging, making holes everywhere. Same, we making holes everywhere in the in all the mountains and go to everywhere. Like we same is like we destroying this world is the same as ants. So that's the exactly same, when you realize this truth, then this world is the same as ants world. Okay, so impure RAM means. That's why we have to renunciation to our ants world. We wanted to give up this one, and the true discover truth where we rising. So that's the like when we starting this practice, so we have to understand the Yedam deity practice means. Then here is introduction Vajrapani demon conqueror. So this last thing I share empowerment. So actually same here. In this deity, so Vajrapani is the Bodhisattva, is outwardly, and Buddha Shakyamuni. So outwardly Nirmanakaya level, okay, Vajrapani means Buddha Shakyamuni. Inwardly, inside is true is Vajrapani, and secretly Vajradhara, Buddha Vajradhara. Then that's three, like Buddha Vajradhara is a Dharmakaya, Vajrapani is a Sambhonakaya, Shakyamuni Buddha is a Nirmanakaya. So this three is outer, inner, and secret. He holds the treasure of the secret teachings of the Buddha of the three times. So Vajrapani means actually holds the treasure of secret teachings. And that's the, it's our and the, perception level, okay? When Buddha Shakyamuni shared the teaching, then the must have to, lineage holders hold the teaching. Okay, so the Buddha Shakyamuni shared the teaching, then all this, Hinayana tradition lineage holder is called the many, this, 7 different, the monk, bhikshus, lineage holders. And the Nyanti Usong Chenpo is another called Nyanti, like Ahats in Usong. And Anade, or this, like many these lineage holders. So that's we can see, like Buddha Shakyamuni lineage holder is human being physically, the lineage holders. Then another lineage holder is called the Buddha Maitreya, is the method lineage holder. Manjushri is wisdom lineage holder. Vajrapani is secret, the teachings lineage holders. So the reason is this teaching, truth teaching is like the ordinary beings cannot hold the lineage. So must be in the very high level Bodhisattva. And that's why Vajrapani, Maitreya, Vajrapani. So these three is able to, call Bodhisattva, and then they hold the Buddha's, this lineage teachings hold. So the Vajrapani is, he holds the treasure of secret teachings of the Buddhas, of the three times. And then their form body is called Vajrapani. And also his story is when Buddha Shakyamuni passed Nirvana, Vajrayana teaching is not publicly, in that time. So he shared like very few practitioner realizers teachings. And the mostly is, when Buddha shares teaching, Vajrayana teaching is not ordinary people can handle. So, and this is the, not our perception, okay? What the truth is, when Buddha shares teaching, they have all these different level, the disciple capacities. Then there, the mostly the human beings, beginners hearing the Hinayana teachings. And then Mahayana level, they're hearing Mahayana teaching. Vajrayana, who has these realizations, so they're hearing Vajrayana teachings. So Buddha didn't have to talk about no, I'm going to share 1 hour of Hinayana, and I'm going to share Mahayana and Vajrayana. He don't have to do that schedule, okay? And free from that schedule concept. And when he spoke one, and then there's 3 yanas, they heard these 3 different teachings. Yeah, 3 different, okay? Then he don't need translators, okay? When he shared the teachings, all the, not only human beings, there, nagas, gods, ram beings, or diversity, beings, they had their own language. So that's the enlightening speech means. Our voice is limited, conceptual level, and then we need a translator, we need to learn language, and we have to share, talk about different levels. But Buddha, he don't have to do that way, and called enlightening speech power. So when he shared the teachings, then Vajrapani must be there all the time. Chinrezak and Manjushri, and then Buddha Maitreya, all his retinue ahats, everyone must be there because they're holding these different lineage teachings. And then Buddha Shakyamuni passed nirvana. So the one of 5 disciples, I don't remember one by one names. Okay, these disciples went to in the Sri Lanka. There's called Adam Peg. Mountain names Adam Peg, something like that. Mountain, so Adams. Yeah, Adams Peg. I went there in 2019. Okay, so that mountain is Tibetan, we call Himalaya, Namcham Barwa. Very beautiful, powerful name. Okay, and I went that mountain, so like I share the pictures in Tibet. People not believe there's like Himalaya, Namcham Barwa. It really exists there. I say yes, it's there. Yeah, we have lots of this name in the text. Okay, so then somebody, in Tibet, monks like they send me, oh, there has this things, so many things they share me, say, where they are, can you go to look, find these things? I say, my eye cannot find. Okay, so some must be someone is, realizer, have to fear that pure perception. So this mountain is amazing, okay? The top of the mountain has Buddha's the footprint. So it's a very popular mountain. And in this time, it's like more season. And so many people going there, up there. It's 500,000 stairs or something like. It's I went there is like 2 a.m. morning climbing, and that time is like also some raining season, so not really a tourist season, and also for the pilgrimage season yet. Less people, but many Westerner people, young people going hiking up there, and wanted to watch the sunrise. So we all going same direction, but we have different perspective or motivation. They're thinking about the sunrise. My expectation is I'll go there is to do practice, So we went there, up there. And 2 a.m., then 6 a.m. we arrive. So it's 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, so you have to climbing up the mountain. And so in that mountain, these 5 disciples went into the top of the mountain, and then they very strongly through their heart, calling the Buddha, asked to help. And, something, the special, this teaching, the calling. They stay there many, I think, like days, calling the Buddha. And so then due to that, Vajrapani appeared to them. So then Vajrapani has all the Buddha Shakyamuni's secret teachings. He shared to them. He give it to them. So then they bring to the, become and Vajrayana teaching in the world, starting from sources. So that's the story, okay? So then Buddha Shakyamuni shared the teaching, Manjushri hold the lineage. So then he shared to wisdom teaching is the Nagarjuna. So all this Manjushri through the Nagarjuna wisdom teaching source, especially this all the Mayaminka, and the Buddhist philosophy. Then Maitreya has all the method, bodhicitta, love, compassion, this lineage. So then Asanga practiced 12 years, Buddha Maitreya, so he accomplishment, and then Asanga, received from Buddha Maitreya, then come to in the world. So that's the teaching's source, Mahayana Vajrayana, and the source of the teaching come from. So now he is the embodiment of all tantric deities. So all the tantric deity, is Vajrayana. All the deities, embodiment of all the tantric deities, who manifest in many different forms to train sentient beings. So become effort to many diversity form body, and then training different ways other beings. So Chagra Sambhara is the body emanation, Mahamaya is the speech emanation, and He Vajra, the mind emanation, Goya Samaja is the quality emanation, and Kala Chakra is the activity emanation. Therefore, this deity is the embodiment of all the deities. In Tantric texts, it is said, whoever sees my body will attain the Buddhahood. Whoever hears my speech will attain joy even in samsara. Whoever realizes my mind will bring any sentient being to enlightenment. Anyone who receives the empowerment of this deity and takes him as yada for regular practice will not be oppressed by any evil spirits or or entities, and eventually will attain the inseparability of Vajra, mind of all the Buddhas. So that's the introduction about Vajrapani. Short introduction. So long as we practice Vajrapani, then all the deity is within him, no separate than Buddha Vajrapani. What time is now? Okay, so so that's we have to know, and then today like the most important when we starting the beginning teaching, the practice of Yidam deity. So we have to connect to the truth as true nature, and then we practice this Yidam deity is very truly benefit and powerful. So now we go to in the mantra chanting prayers. I'm going to share this section is followed by tomorrow again, and many our Zom Sangha cannot join afternoon, so I have to share tomorrow morning other rest section. And now we go to mantra galing and we chant mantra and then conclusion. Then come back, take break, and come back, and we do small offering Buddha Shakyamuni practice. Okay, so now we go into page 43. Om Ben Zarbe, 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 Om Ben Zarbe. Om Ben Zarbe, 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 Om Ben Zarbe. Om Ben Zarbe, 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 Om Ben Zarbe. Om Ben Zarbe, 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 Om Ben Zarbe. Om Benzar Be Om Benzar Sado Samaya Manu Palaya Benzar Sado Dinoba De Chan Dong Dong Me Ba So De Kayo Me Ba Wa Ezubu Kayo Me Ba Wa Ane Rado Me Ba Wa Sarwa Iside Menjayan Sarva karma izai me zidan xian guru hong ho bangave sarva dada gada benzara mame me benzara ba ma samaya zado om benzara zado samaya manu balaya Benza Sado Dinoba De Chan Dendo Me Ba So De Gayo Me Ba Wa So Be Gayo Me Ba Wa Ane Rado Me Ba Wa Sarwa Iside Me Jayan Sarva Karma Isida Me Zidan Sheyan Guru Hong o bangave sarva dadan gada benzara mami men benzara ba ma samaya zado om benzara zado samaya manu balaya benzara zado dinoba de chan dendo me ba so de gayo me ba wa so be gayo me ba wa ane ra do me ba wa sarva se de me jayan sarva karma se zai me se dan she yang guru hong ha o bangave sarva dada gada benzara mame men Benzara ba ma samaya zado page 43. The wisdom being returned to their natural state, auto phenomena dissolve into sentient being, who dissolve into me, I dissolve into the home in my heart. In its turn, it dissolves slowly from the bottom up into all-providing emptiness. Rest in the unobscured, uncreated state as long as possible. So now we meditate. Tibetan Yishi Pana Rang Yin Je Yin Ze Ye Tam Ze No Ju Me Me Dong Bar Jo. Kedara Maji Shiva Zanda Longda Nyambaraya. Then arise as the Lord of Secret and recite dedication prayer. Through the virtue of this practice, may I achieve Vajrapani's great realization, and to this state may I come to lead every sentient being, no one left behind. Gewan de ye nyor de da sanwe da bon drup jur je drowa je jam ma le ba se ye sa lang gu bar yo ben zara pa ne om 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 ben zarabani om ben zarabani om ben zarabani om ben zarabani om. Thank you everyone. So now we take break here and 20 minutes break. Then come back and we're going to do the daily practices, more offering together. And the Zoom you can leave open. Thank you, Zoom Sangha. Thank you, translator Shirap. And he doing lots translating, like daytime and the nighttime for hear us. And thank you, Shirap, your effort. Then I think today we have only Chinese translator. So take break and come back. Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you, Sangha.
感
Thank
恩
you, thank
感
you.
谢上师，感谢医师，感谢
感恩上师，
Thank you,
感恩
Rinpoche.
上
Thank
师
you.
大德，
感恩上
感
师
Thank you,
恩
Khenpo.
法
Delay.
感恩翻译老师，西贝雷，
感恩上师，
感恩上师，
感恩
感
上师，感恩
感恩上师，
感恩上师，晚安。感恩上师，晚安。感恩上师。
Thank you. Thank you all.
going to do Vedic Yoga Sadhana opening prayer. daily practice sadhana. Can you hear in the zone?
Yep, nice and clear.
Okay, good. So we go to Buddha Shakyamuni sadhana.
What page?
Buddha Shakyamuni sadhana.
You said you needed a daily practice?
Yeah, daily, yes, daily prayer.
I have a daily practice. I'm going to begin.
Oh yeah, daily. That's one we use. You use. I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Then give me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so you have or no?
You have your book? No, that's my book.
And then you use. Okay.
Okay.
So now take this one with you. You chant Buddha Shakyamuni. No?
I'm not good at cheat. He's good at cheat. Come on, Jim, you got it. Yes.
They said no. We have to give it to you one by one. Okay.
One by okay.
Yeah. So Buddha Shakyamuni give to Kim.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Chant master. You got it.
Yeah, you put it together. Then you.
Okay.
You ready?
Unborn emptiness and the unceasing appearances of dependent arising are the way of illusory unity. Before me in the sky, amidst vast clouds of offerings, on a jeweled lion throne and lotus, sun, and moon disk seats, the incomparable teacher, lion of the Shakyas. His body the color of gold, adorned with major and minor marks. Clad in the three Dharma robes, he sits in Vajra posture. His right hand gracefully poised in the earth-touching mudra, and his left hand in the gesture of meditation, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. Like a mountain of gold, magnificent, he shines in splendor, spreading beams of wisdom light across the whole expanse of space. The 8 close suns, 16 elders, and the like, a vast ocean-like retinue of noble beings encircles him all around. Simply think of him and he grants the glory of the highest bliss, liberation from samsara and nirvana, the two extremes. He is the great being, perfect embodiment of every source of refuge. With your great compassion, you embraced this turbulent and degenerate world and made 500 mighty aspirations. You are as exalted as the white lotus. Whoever hears your name shall never return to samsara. Most compassionate teacher, to you I pay homage. All my own and others' virtues of body, speech, and mind, together with all our possessions, visualized like Samantabhadra's offering clouds, I offer to you. All the harmful actions and transgressions I have committed throughout beginningless time, each and every one I now confess with intense and heartfelt regret. In all virtuous actions of the noble ones and ordinary beings accumulated throughout the past, present, and future, I rejoice. Turn the wheel of the profound and vast Dharma teachings ceaselessly and in every direction, I pray. Your wisdom body is like space and remains changeless throughout past, present, and future. Yet in the perception of those to be guided, you go through the display of birth and death. Even so, let your form body continue always to appear. Through all the virtues I have accumulated in the past and accumulating now and will accumulate in the future for the sake of benefiting all beings, those infinite as space, may you, the sovereign of Dharma, be forever pleased. And may all attain the state of the victorious one, the Lord of Dharma. Living beings like us, adrift in this degenerate age, have no guidance and protection. Because of your kindness, caring for us with unsurpassing compassion, every manifestation in this world now of the three jewels is your enlightened activity. You are then our only refuge, incomparable, supreme. So from our hearts we pray with total confidence and faith. Do not neglect the great promises you made in times gone by, but hold us until we attain enlightenment with your compassion. Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge. Lama Tompa Chomden de Shen Shekpa Drop Chompa Yang Dak Dr. Zog Chanje Wagal Shakya Tupala Chakso Lo Shodu Kapsu Chi Teto Muni Muni Ma Muni Soha 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 Om 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 Muni Muni Ma Muni Soha. From the Buddha's body there emanates a great radiance of multicolored rays of wisdom light, dispelling all our own and others' obscurations, and causing all the genuine qualities of the Mahayana path to arise within us, so that we attain the level of perfection from which we will never return again to samsara. Thank you, Khenpo. Who?
I'm doing this. This one? Okay. This is what we're doing. So.
Namo, I go for refuge to the Lama, Khenpo, Sambhava, Shenrezig, and the Three Jewels, so that all other sentient beings, as vast as the sky, achieve enlightenment. I give rise to Bodhicitta. From the unfabricated, empty nature of mind, the play of the unceasing, clear and empty Rigpa, I arise as noble Zambala, clear white, holding a staff in the right hand, and a jewel-producing mongoose in the left. He is decorated with precious ornaments. He is on a cushion of lotus in the moon, and sits in a position of authority on a turquoise dragon. He is surrounded by the retinue, the 4 classes of dakinis, all with their own hand implements and ornaments. At the crown are Amitabha and Shenrezig, the 5 families of the victorious longevity deities, and the Lama of Uddiyana Pema Sambhava, father and mother. They arise in the vastness of empty clarity, rainbow light, appearing but without self-nature. At the heart of Zambala, on a moon, visualize the mantra, garland, and seed syllable. Light radiates, makes offerings to the victors, and gathers their blessings, purifying obscurations of sentient beings and increasing longevity and merit, gathering all accomplishments and dissolving into me. Blessings and accomplishments fall like rain. Om He Mantra Arya Zambala Tritaya Om He. Om He Mantra Arya Zambala Tritaya Om He. Om He Mantra Arya Zambala Om He. Om He Mantra Arya Zambala Hriya Om He. Om He Mantra Arya Zambala Om He. Dakini Harini Sunji Ye Norte Sohel Jordan Drop One Time Kaya Waka Sita Swashan Karuzaya. The assembly of deities gather into one and dissolve into the realm of Uddiyana. The essence of the mind, object lives as original purity. By this virtue, may all transient beings have effortless, spontaneous attainment, and may there be good fortune in the land of the beloved deities of Udayana.
I do that.
Okay. Om Sambhava Shudo Sarva Dharma Sambhava Shudo. A white syllable Hri appears out of the state of emptiness. From the Hri, infinite light streams forth and makes offerings to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Hri. The Hri then transforms in white Achichoki Droma, standing, tramples the 4 Mara demons beneath her 2 feet. She is dressed in a flowing brocade gown and adorned with various sorts of precious gems. Her right hand holds a silver mirror with which she looks into the 3 times of the past, present, and future, while with the left she brandishes a wish-fulfilling jewel that bestows upon supplication everything needed and desired. In her heart upon the disk of a moon is a white syllable Hri surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. Om Mama Sagra Sohaya Du Sarva Du Rata Rata Du Mama Du Hong Be Soha. Om Mama Sagra Sohaya Du Sarva Du Rata Rata Du Mama Du Hong Be Soha. Om Mama Sagra Sohaya Du Sarva Du Rata Rata Du Mama Du Hong Be Soha. Free. Beautiful queen of space, Dharma lamp, your body takes an unwavering stance. Mistress over demonic forces, giver of great bliss, intense delight. 1 face and 2 arms, your smile brings peace. In your right hand is a Dhammaru, your left hand holds a gem and skull cup. You grand practitioners, all cities, robed in a gown of fine colored silks, adorned with jewels and silken ribbons. On a blue water horse in the clouds, adorned turquoise halter, gold bridle, silken straps, stirrups, lap vest, last hoodie, silk satin cushion, golden saddle. Rides a laughing, glorious queen of space. Through compassion appears your red moon, surrounded by a host of dakinis, endowed with the 4 activities. Guardian who protects the doctrine, perfect grace, magnificent Dricum. Accept this Dharma and guard teachings. Please perform all activities now. Powerful lady who guards the teachings, with your vow to protect good students, Achi children and Redfu, I pray. To you I offer, grant every wish. Powerful lady who guards the teachings, with your vow to protect good students, Achi children and Redfu, I pray. To you I offer, grant every wish. Gawi ten sung tu den mong Moshe, Drup chok boozing gong we dam sik jin, Achi children ko deng she pala, solo jo do 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 Rise Vajra Yogini upon the crown of my head. Jigtin Sungun Ratna Shri abides Nirmanakaya. The balm resides in my heart. Ramyam and Kam emanate. Purify all samayas. Emanate Om Ah and Hom. Transform essence of offerings into their innate nature. Offerings for each Buddha clan fill the 3,000-fold worlds. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Nama Sarva Tata Gate Bayu Visha Mukhi Bayam Sarva Gama Gate Svaramam Imam Gaganakam Soha. Nama Sarva Tata Gate Bayu Visha Mukhi Bayam Sarva Gam Gate Svaramam Imam Gaganakam Soha. Nama Sarva Tata Gate Bayu Visha Mukhi Bayam Sarva Gam Gate Svaramam Imam Gaganakam Soha. Om Karo Mukha Sarva Dharma Namadhyano Banata Om Ahong Be Soha. Om Karo Mukha Sarva Dharma Namadhyano Banata Om Ahong Be Soha. Om Karo Mukha Sarva Dharma Namadhyano Banata Om Ahong Be Soha. Free. Accomplished primordial nature, secret mandala unborn radiance. I invite the protectors to come. Dakinis perform activities. Guardians abide by their commitment. Manifest from the Dharma Dhatu. Mandalas primordial awareness. Call to come to this sacred place now. From the vast expanse of turquoise light, and from the troves of the azure creek, elder sister Lachina Namsai, please come here and tame all obstructors, emanating from ultimate space. Goddess is empowered with wisdom. Protect the teachings of the Buddhas, and with your red news of four powers, chanting the Dakini's melody. Pastos with your hands weaving mudras. Bring forth the cloud of smoke offering. Please descend to this sacred site now. Zaum Bama Allah Allah Hori Bhagavana Gajaya Samaya Free. Goddess, along with your retinue, please be joyfully seated on these thrones. I bring forth a cloud of offerings. I prostrate with body, speech, and mind. Listen. In this place and supreme here, ours fair over virtue, glorious Buddhas and Arhats, please extinguish suffering, accomplish all purposes, as I make smoke offerings, please disperse all obstacles, cleanse and purify impurities. Listen. Clouds of sweet smelling smoke offerings, medicines and dispel emotions, silk brocade and incense. contact with all filthy things, less of all impurities. Profound means attainment, washed in smoke. Please repair the breakage of all vows, pacify obstructive conditions, realize all our aims with the Dharma. Listen, lofty praise of protectors, Choki Drome, Upang to outer inner substances, Choki Drome, Upang to clouds of offerings infinite, Choki Drome, Upang to songs of praise are meditative attention, Choki Drome, Upang to high above the samsara, Choki Drome, Upang to beyond brilliant sun and moon, Choki Drome, Upang to filled with virtue granting gem, Choki Drome, Upang to fast as precious summer lakes, Choki Drome, Upang to spread unfailing doctrine, Choki Drome, Upang to protect aims of followers, Choki Drome, Upang to never separate, stay with us, perfect power, blessings, wealth, power, blessing, all complete, power, fortune, manifest, oceans of prosperity, all you powerful protectors, precious teachings protected, increase precious offerings, include all practitioners, fill our homes with spiritual wealth, protect us from obstacles, dispel all the dangerous talk, may all highest aims be seen. By the power of virtue, Dharma free of obstacles, gain level of Dakini, dry up cyclic existence, Gewadi tulaten, Choje drubargig mijing, Ganatake sotobne, Kowagim so Khenpo sho. Thank you, Khenpo.
Mahakala, ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajrapani, thy Black One, Mahakala, and glorious Great Bharava, Haruka, Chakisambhara. By nature you are one within Dharmata. In essence you are the same within exalted wisdom. In character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, gods and demons, fierce protector who is the great leader of activity oppressors. Invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners, and are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb, powerful Lord Dorje Drogsokshan, great war god of yogins. Please think of me. I, a yogin, invite Vajra Haruka's enlightened body, speech, and mind to abide in me in this holy image as I engage in practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with mistaken views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Gri. By the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achichoki Droma, arise from unborn Dharmadhatu and look upon us from the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Nana, powerful lady, Dharmatara, wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady, Tashi Saringma, meal of Sangma, take our dope Sangma, thingy shall Sangma, and chopin drink Sangma. Protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of secret hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kaigyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close and your power unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Mars. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplication. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with mistaken views and the like. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Zaya, city, city, Pala, Pala, home. Out of the mandala of Dharmakaya's great bliss, you protect against dangerous diseases such as epidemics and against untimely death. I pay homage to you, mother of wish-fulfilling activities. Golden color, Parnashavari, sitting on a lotus seat. Your main face is yellow, the right face blue, and the left face white. Your hair is bound up in a top knot, and you are full of splendor. I pay homage to the divine body of the goddess who grants accomplishments. Illustrious one, you are the embodiment of wisdom and compassion. You dwell in the midst of masses of fire, which is burning like the fire at the end of time. With your 3 faces and 6 arms, you look terrifying and wrathful. I pay homage to you, who has one leg outstretched and the other bent. Wearing a robe of leaves, holding a bow and arrow, a battle axe, and a bundle of branches, Parnashavari, you display the threatening mudra and hold a vajra. I pay homage to you, great mother, protectress of beings. The crown of myself as Parnashavari consists of the 5 victorious ones. From their hearts flow streams of milky nectar filling my body, thus visualized. In this way, all wrongdoings and obscurations are purified. Om Pishatse Pana Shivari Sarvamari Prashamani Hom. 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 Om Pishatse Pana Shivari Sarvamari Prashamani Om. Om Benza Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benza Sato Teno Patrishandrido Mevoa Suto Kayo Mevoa Supo Kayo Mevoa Anurato me boa, sarva siddhi me prayatsa, sarva karma sutta me, itam shriyam kuru hon, ha 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 ho, bhagavan, sarva tata gata, benza mame mutsa, benza bahamaha samaya sato May the great Vajradhara, the true Lama, who is the essence of all the Buddhas, grant the auspiciousness of the goddess Parnashabari to all beings of the three realms without exception, and to myself. Glorious goddess Parnashabari, you liberate all others and myself from the infliction of great harm. Having taken refuge in you, sublime goddess, please protect us from all dangers. Key. In the realm of the unborn mother, the Dharmadhatu, abides the Reverend Mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness on all sentient beings. I supplicate Mother Tara of Dharmadhatu to protect us from all fears. Not realizing oneself as Dharmakaya, the minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. I supplicate Mother Tara, deity of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follows the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dogmas. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand our own mind as Buddha's mind, seeing nature mind but not familiarizing with it through practice. We are lost in unwholesome worldly activities. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arisen, non-dual Buddha wisdom. Yet because of habitual grasping to dualistic conception, we are bound by it no matter what we do. I supplicate Mother Tara of non-dual wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause and effect on the relative level. We are ignorant about the true reality of phenomena. I supplicate Mother Tara of true truth omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that. But there are disciples on the path who do not realize it. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three kayas, please protect us. Give it to him. Who? Give it to him.
Tenjin Samba Drpa Dan Jodan Dumong Udo De Som Sanjin Guru Rinpoche Udo Genda Dewa Jimbe Jabar Je Gensara Denda Rabe Sorwan De So Zinje Lab De So Zena Zang Barje Jewa Zamba Lenje Drabar Zinje Lo Mao Ngom Zara Zanje Nawan Da Ye Da Ye Se Jo Du Je Jembo Da 用的什么的经多难了，上界上身把命口结果，来见我们的我的没把也的我心去稍微勇敢的，那人的那身边就马的。结我因结巴马就巴人，得了今年难得江东有我的个大个，莫乱大巴的，所见上界上身当结结。给面着把人生界阿特走。地呀的文章这样，阿王波的那也说，上就是救人不解，马去不能去就是解，解吧娘吧没吧样。功利功德不忘有玛尼贝美唵玛尼贝美唵唵玛尼贝美唵唵玛尼贝美唵唵玛尼贝美唵玛尼贝美唵唵玛尼贝美唵唵玛尼贝美唵日唵ben zara pane唵ben zara pane唵ben zara pane唵ben zara pane Om Ben Zarapani 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 Om Ben Zarpe 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 Om Ben Zarpe. Thank you, everyone. So we next session and 2 p.m. going back to Vajrapani practice. And please join 2 p.m.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank
you, Khenpo.
Thank
you, Khenpo.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, especially Khenpo.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you.
Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo, and everyone.
Lunch.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Gracias.
Gracias, Khenpo.
Gracias. Thank you. See you later.
See you later.
See you later.
Don't finish
Muchas
yet.
gracias, Rinpoche.
Thank you.
See you later.
Don't